Hello, hello everyone. We are live. We are live. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays with Daniela. Please, if you're tuning in, go ahead and share. And I want to share this broadcast as well. So if you would bear with me as I wait for you guys to come in the room on today. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays, everyone. I'm excited as usual. And if you're not excited, then let's get excited, in the words of one of my favorite people. And so today is going to be a very good day. I'm excited about the topic that we're going to be discussing tonight. It's a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, something that I believe that I have excelled in. And so I am excited to share just a few nuggets with you today and hope that these nuggets will impact you to live a fuller life and just basically to maximize your greatness in all areas of your life. That's the tag that we have. And so please come on in the room. Come on in the room. I should have had a copy of my book, but I forgot to grab it. But you already know what it is. Live Your Worth. If you haven't gotten a copy of that book yet, we want you to definitely support the movement. And it's going to be worthwhile. Today's live is definitely relative to one of the chapters that I've written about. And it is something that we all should have. If you tuned in last week, you know that we talked about vision. And so today, we're going to be focusing on, you guessed it, strategy. Strategy is our word of wisdom for today. And so we are going to dive in deep today. We're diving in deep, okay? And so I'm thrilled about that. And I know that it's going to be a good show today. And whenever you catch this broadcast, go ahead and share it with a friend, because as you guys know, sharing is caring. So today's word of wisdom is strategy. You guessed it, it's strategy. Strategy is one of those things that in order for you to make it in life, you need strategy. And so today we're going to be talking about strategy. We're going to be talking about how to maximize yourself in that area, and how strategy, when aligned with vision, will get you to where you want to go. Last week we spoke about vision, and hopefully you were able to take some time out to just basically craft your vision and basically work on maybe your vision board as well, something that you want to accomplish in your life, different areas of your life that you want to maximize in. And so what I really want us to do is understand that with vision comes a lot more work. And so if you're tuning in today, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat. Again, my name is Daniela, and today is Wednesday, and so what we do best is we do our Wisdom Wednesdays. And so you know that last week we focused on vision, creating a vision board, creating a vision for your life, and I kind of dropped a little idea of what we would be talking about today, and today's topic is strategy. And so if you're coming in live, just let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you had a chance to create your vision board. Let me know if you had a chance to create your vision board. I'm just sharing this on a couple more platforms, and we're about to get started, okay? Today's topic is extremely important, and without strategy, no one understands that you can't accomplish much in life. You can't. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, guys. And so, welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays, everyone. My name is Daniela, and I will be your host for today. As usual, we discuss how to maximize your greatness in every area of your life, and we also discuss how to better maximize yourself in every area of your life. So I'm excited about today, and let's get right into it. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays, where I challenge you to live your best life through the words of wisdom and affirmation. We are simulcasting today, and I'm excited about that. We're simulcasting on Facebook and on YouTube. Yes, we are getting there, guys. So I have my notes with me today. We are focusing on strategy. And one of the chapters in Live Your Worth talks about ape mode. Ape mode is basically a step to getting your dreams accomplished. And ape mode stands for A is for assess, P is for plan, and E is for execute. Once you have your vision in place, once you have a clear idea of where you want to go, you need a what? Strategy. You need a method to get there. So basically, your vision is where you want to go. Your vision is your outlook on life, where your dreams and aspirations. And strategy is the strategic step-by-step method of how you're going to get to that destination. So you can't get to somewhere without having a roadmap or a vehicle by means of getting there, okay? And so we're going to talk about strategy. So basically, we add value to our lives when we have vision. When we have vision, we add value. But then we have to move forward and think about the things that we want to achieve. And then we have to also think about, based on what we want to achieve, what are the things that we need to learn, and what are the things that we need to understand about ourselves that then allow us to get to a place of experience and exposure. And so I know that was a mouthful right there. But basically, in order for us to move in strategy, we have to have a vision. We have to know the goals that we want to achieve. We have to learn ourselves. And we also have to understand who we are, our purpose. And we also have to do what? Expose ourselves to different experiences that will allow us to expand our outlook on life and allow us to expand the things that we want to accomplish, guys. And so it's super important to have a strategy, to have tactics and ways that will transition you from where you want to go to actually getting there. All right. So we know that life is like a game of basketball. There's 4 quarters in a year. And 1 quarter is basically 3 months. So right now we're actually in the second quarter of the year. And there's many areas of your life that you may want to expand in, be it your love life, fitness, finances, education, career goals, relationship goals as far as your family and friends, the fun that you want to have, the entertainment that you want to eventually get back into. And so there are so many different methods and areas of our lives that we want to see move in. But oftentimes we just don't know how to get there. And so first, like I said, first and foremost, you need to have a vision. You need to know what achievable goals that you want to actually aim towards. You need to learn about yourself and learn about the opportunities around you. You need to understand your purpose, and you need to expose yourself to different experiences that allow you to be able to venture into a place of success. And so as we're in the second quarter of the year, we want you to move from a place of vision to get into a place of strategy, okay? And we are knowing that life is all about choices. Life is all about decisions and aligning ourselves with the right tools to further where we need to be. So know that the decisions that you make today will help you propel into the person that you always have envisioned to be. You guys heard of SWAT, right? I'm not talking about the SWAT team from the SWAT group in the police department, but I'm talking about SWOT goals, SWOT. And basically most companies have these assessments that they do where they analyze their strengths, their weaknesses, their opportunities, and their threats. And as you are the CEO of your life, you're basically running a business. Your life is basically like a business. You're the CEO of it. And so you need to analyze your strengths. What are the things that are in your life that you consider strengths? What are the weaknesses? What are the areas of your life where you might need a little more boost, or you might need a little more support? And also, very important, what are the opportunities in your life right now that you can capitalize on? The T stands for threats. There's a lot of things in your life that stand as obstacles between your vision and the success that you want to achieve. And so it's important that you assess your life using the SWOT method. Analyze your strengths, analyze your weaknesses, evaluate the opportunities in your life. And also, T is for threats. What are the things in your life that seemingly are obstacles that are hindering you from achieving the optimal level of your goals? And so that's part of strategy, family and friends. You might have a vision that you want to either be in a relationship or be fit or eat healthier, but what steps are you really, what strategy do you have in place that's going to help you usher into that goal? Hey, Stacy, what are the things in your life right now that you want to move from vision to success in? And then what are the strategies that you need to use in order to get to that? Today we're talking about strategy. So we just reviewed SWOT, all right? Now we have to take ownership over our lives. We cannot control other people, but we can have control over the decisions that we make, the choices that we make, the places that we go, the people that we see, our outlook, and that's all part of strategy. Based on what happened the last 5-6 years of your life, there's certain places and people that you should not associate yourself with anymore because they're not part of your success strategy. Enough is enough as it relates to doing the same things over and over and expecting some grand result. This is a reason why we have to scan our environment. Scan your environment. If the same people in your life are bringing the same results, it's time to expand your network. Maybe one of the things that you need to do is start to expand the people who are in your life. Maybe those people need to add more value. If it's the same people, the same places, the same type of individuals who are not even helping you to expand your network, they're not helping you meet new people, they're not helping you get new opportunities, meet new people, have new clientele, it's time to switch it up. It's time to expand your network. It's time to maybe start doing more networking, watching more Zoom lives, and hitting up the people who are creating these lives and saying, I would love to connect with you based on what I saw this live was about. Do you have a network, or do you have more events and activities that I can participate in? Put yourself out there. Strategy is about action, and it's designed for you to achieve your goals. But if there's no strategy, if it's the same run-of-the-mill groups and same run-of-the-mill people in your life that you're associating with, and there's no results, that's part of the strategy that needs to change. Now, you guys have heard, like I said, you have to scan your environment and kind of scan the patterns. Are there patterns in your life that are not producing any types of results? Then guess what? The strategy needs to change. You have to think about, pray about, meditate about different strategies, that maybe different places that you need to go, different individuals that you need to connect with, different things that you need to do or produce based on your strengths. And those, in that way, you'll be able to say, wow, I am now in a place where I have my vision, but now I can align my vision with strategy to get success. Like I said, vision is basically the where. Where do I want to go? I want to have X, Y, and Z, right? And then strategy is the car that gets us there. So if the alignment is not good in the car, it's going to be hard to steer. I'll give you case in point. I wrote down some of the things in my life that I wanted to accomplish. And one of the things I wanted to do was buy a home. And so I had this vision. I said, I need to have my own spot. I need to do X, Y, and Z. But I didn't have a strategy to get me there. I was very fearful. I was just like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it. I'm just kind of afraid. And so I took a big step today, well, not today, a couple of days ago, in actually doing my loan application. Okay? I know a friend of mine who's a banker, and I hit him up and I said, listen, I'm ready. And he sent me the link right away. And so that was a strategy. Strategy is about taking action that will lead you towards the vision that you have. Stop thinking that things are going to change based on osmosis, okay? Now, I will say this. You have to have vision, you have to have strategy, but you also have to have the faith factor, because there is an overlining spiritual component of this thing that has to do with our success. So yes, you have to have vision. You have to have strategy, which are action steps. Then you also have to have the faith component, because as we believe in a higher being that's able to see all the vantage points and give us, like I like to pray for, divine strategy. And when you pray for divine strategy, God moves you in ways that people didn't understand, because it was not your own, your whatever methods and actions you thought about. God then comes in and ushers you where He wants you to be. So it's a trifold process. As I mentioned, we are in the second quarter of this year. You had vision. Now it's time to move towards a place of strategy, people. You've heard of SMART goals. So we talked about SWOT, which is with your strengths, your weaknesses, opportunities, and your threats. Next, we're going to go to SMART goals. Once you have set up and evaluated yourself, you have to then go into a place where you're analyzing your SMART goals. But it's actually, there's a little increase to that. It's smarter. And I'm just going to read them off my notes. Make sure that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, and the ER is evaluate them, and also reward yourself and review them as they come to pass. So part of having strategy is knowing that your goals that you're setting are specific, are measurable, are achievable, are relevant, are time bound, are you're able to evaluate them and reward yourself based on the success that you found. So that's very important. As I mentioned at the beginning of this chat, you want to have the areas of your life that you want to focus on. Okay, your health, your fitness, your romantic relationships, your personal development, your family. There's so many different areas. Set goals in each of these areas. You might not be able to hit all the areas, but maybe you might want to take 2 or 3 areas that you are saying, okay, this quarter, for this quarter of this year, I want to work on fitness and family. Those are the 2 areas that I want to set goals in. I forgot to mention one thing. You need to have vision. I think I mentioned that. A mission statement that ties to the purpose that's on your life. All right. You have to have vision. You have to have a mission statement that's relative to the purpose for your life. Right. And then from that mission statement and the purpose, then you set your goals. All right. So we're all set. So we talked about scanning our environment, looking at patterns, SWOT goals. Look at your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats, and make sure once you set your mission and you set your goals that you are making sure that they're smarter, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, that you evaluate the success of them, and that you reward yourself and reevaluate them based on all that's going on. So that was a very mouthful of information. Above everything, we always have to submit all of our plans to our Creator and be in alignment with His will for our life. And a bonus is that you have to surround yourself with accountability partners and supporters, not haters, not spectators, not people who are in the not technically in the same boat, but if we're all rowing in the same boat, we might be able to help each other to shore, but you might not be able to help me because I need like somebody on a helicopter to come in and help me if we're in the same boat. You feel me? So as you're looking for support, as you're looking for accountability partners, look for someone that has already had success or even failures in your area, but that has made great strides. Too often we are aligning ourselves with individuals who are in the same boat with us, and they low-key hating. They don't want you to get out the boat. They're like, yeah, man, yeah, we out here together. Guess what? You need help from the shore. You need somebody or from above to come down Okay? This is a very important factor because we can be in the same boat and giving each other moral support, but at the end of the day, the goal is to move to a higher ground. Okay? I'm not saying it's survival of the fittest, but what I'm saying is, in order to make it and have strategy in life, you always need a general. You need someone else that you're looking towards that's saying, okay, let's make this move. And then you're praying about it to make sure it's the right strategy. All right? So be aware of behaviors, the culture, patterns in your life that are not conducive to growth. Like, in environments that are not conducive to growth, and you're like, why is nothing happening for me? Why do I have this burning desire and nothing is happening? Number one, your strategy is whack. The strategy is whack. That's why there's no success. And I'm not telling you this because I have all that I need. I'm telling you this from experience, but also from divine revelation, that a lot of times we have no strategy and we're like, you're doing the same thing over and over, guys. Why should you have a different result? Okay? And I had I had a very perfect analogy that I wanted to share with you, but I cannot remember the analogy that I wanted to share. But basically, okay, now I remember. Remember during this, since we're in COVID and we're in quarantine, this is the last example that I'm going to share with you guys. Remember when there was a shortage of toilet paper, right? Everyone was panicking and going to the stores and grabbing as much toilet paper as possible, and it was just a frenzy. And I remember thinking about the vision. The vision was, you want to be clean. You don't want to be left out here rotten dirty. You want to have toilet paper. The vision is that you see your bathroom well stocked with toilet paper, right? The strategy, okay, now the vision is a lot of people that were like, oh, I need toilet paper. The strategy was in waking up early, right? Going to a store and maybe speaking to a manager and saying, okay, when do you guys anticipate getting a drop of toilet paper? And the manager would then say, we're going to get a drop on Sunday at 10 a.m. And the store opens at 9. So what you do is, this is strategy we're talking about. You get up at 8 in the morning, all right? You make sure you camp outside the store at 9, and you find that manager, or you make sure you're the first 10 persons to enter the store, and you camp out near the aisle of the toilet paper because you know that you were told that the drop is coming that day. We're moving from vision to strategy. The strategy is getting up early, setting your alarm clock, having the necessary information, and then placing yourself in that position to be able to benefit from strategy. Obviously, just like in the book Live Your Worth, written by me, there's a chapter called Ape Mode. You assess, you plan, and you execute. So as you make certain moves, you analyze and backtrack and say, okay, this is what I've assessed of the situation. This is the plan, and then you execute, and you just do that pattern over and over until you reach a place of success. Okay. Somebody said getting up early there you go. There you go. So listen, in order for you to have success in life, on the vision. Thank you for sharing that, Claudia. In order for you to have success in life and achieve your vision, remember, vision is the where you want to go. Strategy is the car that gets you there. And so once strategy and vision have aligned together, you will move towards something that is called success. If you are missing one of the elements, you will more than likely will not get there. Now, if you're a person if you believe in a higher being, like I do, believe in God, you have vision, you have strategy, it's aligned, and then you have a divine force that guides you to where you need to be once you submit to that force. So, people out there, thank you so much for tuning in to Wisdom Wednesdays. Today's word was, guess what it was? Strategy, guys. It is important for us to have big dreams. It is important for us to have big ideas that we want to accomplish. But it's even bigger point of guaranteed success. I want to say guaranteed success, and I'll explain why. to have strategy. Stop using tactics and methods that are antiquated and outdated and have yielded no results. It's time to upgrade your strategy, okay, by scanning your environment, making sure that you have a network of individuals who are helping you to win, who are helping you to learn about yourself and learn about the subject area where you want to grow and where you want to glow in, okay? And it's basically allowing yourself to be in the place of risk, okay, calculated risk that allow you to venture into a place of success using a powerful tool called strategy. Many people have vision. Many people have dreams. Very few have strategy. And that was our word for today. I pray that you take some time to analyze where we are. We are at the second quarter of this year. The year is about to reach its halfway point. There's no reason for us to go into the next 6 months with the same old results that we've had, the same sad songs, the same disappointment, the same crying, oh man, I can't believe I'm here again. Oh man, I can't believe I'm there again. There has to be a shift in what we're doing in order for us to reach. Now, also, motivation. My hope for all of us is that we're staying motivated and inspired by having a why, okay? You cannot just move from strategy to vision without knowing why you want to do this, and it ties back to purpose. These things will allow us all to reach our dreams. And if this is the will for our lives, we will get there. But we need to strategize. We need to position ourselves. And we need to stay motivated. And we need to stay inspired. Listen, I know there's a lot going on. I'm going through a lot. But if I have this gift called life, I'm going to fight, y'all. I'm going to fight. And I want you all as well to stay in a fighting spirit, because there's so much more that needs to come out of your life. If you are able to get this far, there's so much more. Don't give up. It might not look possible, but that's because the divine strategy has not yet come together. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Wisdom Wednesdays with me, Danny Empowers. Next week is going to be even better, so you want to tune in. You want to go ahead and like this broadcast and share. Take your time. Write that vision out. Pray for strategy. Meditate for strategy. See what needs to happen in your life right now to shift from a place of wishing to a place of actualization, power, and motivation. So thank you again for joining us for Wisdom Wednesdays. Stay fly, stay blessed, and until next week, be blessed.